Right, welcome to Borough Briggs Beat in full Technicolor again from the Red Door Lounge here at Borough Briggs. Tonight my guests are Jack Murray and we've got Matty Cooper, and we've also got a wee special guest here for the first couple of minutes, the kit man Big G. How you doing, G?
I'm alright.
You just took a wrong turn at the top of the stairs.
I did, yes, I can get hooked in.
Still getting lost.
Yeah, but G's nice staying because he's got other important stuff to do, so... But there you go, a wee cameo appearance for G.
Boots are neat and clean, G.
Are they?
The man with the biscuits and many other things amongst them.
Better be nice about
He's a way to stock up. Right, as I said, I've got Jack and Matty here tonight. We're going to go straight into Saturday's game, the win against Forfar. How vital a win was that? Because I mean, it hasn't been the best of starts in terms of points up to that point, but you're now only 2 points off the playoffs, Jack. So I mean, that's made a world of difference, isn't it?
Yeah, with the league the way it is, it's so tight this season. So if you can string a couple of results together, then you'll be right in the mix again. Obviously, like you said, it's not been the best starts, but we know that ourselves. And with the injury issues we've got, if you look at it, we're 2 points away from playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can only get better from here. So
yeah,
we're still
and that's
positive.
quarter of the way through the season. It was some day on Saturday, Matty, wasn't it? I've never seen a game played in such ferocious winds. I mean, Storm Amy, it was.
I know, it was wild. Jake was messaging through the week, Dolzanski obviously, thinking the game was going to be off. It was that bad, but I don't think it was as bad as we kind of thought. But you could see it was obviously all downhill, which kind of worked for us second half. I think the boys did well first half. Keeping it in, when you kind of knew if we got in at 0-0, 1-0 at the very worst, that would do well second half. So yeah, I think it kind of worked in our favour.
How tough was it in that first half to be a defender?
It was brutal. You couldn't really get out. Obviously, your clearances, you couldn't get a good clearance on it, stuff like that as well. So yeah, it was difficult to get up the pitch, but I thought we actually created one or two chances, had a couple of corners and that, so we done all right. It was a bit of a poor goal we gave away, but obviously, like Coops says, keep it to a minimum, and then you know you've got that wind the second half, then you can go put on a show the second half.
Yeah. I think I remember I saw one of the Forfar keepers kickouts in the second half actually did come back on itself.
Yeah, there was a
and
couple.
Actually go out for a corner.
Yeah, I know. At one point I thought he was about to touch it again. Obviously, we were told that rule, was it last year at Edinburgh, that if the keeper touched it again, he's sent off immediately. So if and he went towards it, I was thinking, here we go. But no, it seemed to get even stronger second half at times, because I didn't notice some of their goal kicks coming back towards them.
And remember, you were stronger in the second half and you were pressing, but it took super sub Ryan Sargent to come on and get the 2 goals. What would you say about Sargent's contribution and impact on Saturday?
Well, I don't know about the second one, if that's his goal. I seen your foot.
Is there some dubiety? I think it maybe flicked off the Forfar defender's shoulder, but it was probably on target, was it not?
We'll give it to Sarge.
Give it Sarge.
In the strict definition of goals, if his header's on target and then it flicks off someone, that's still his goal, isn't it?
I think so. Did he even head it?
I know.
He was brilliant when he came on. What a threat. Well, was Jake again had messaged after it and says, like, the threat he caused in behind with that when the through balls in and in behind, well, everything was going in behind because of the wind. So, it came on, it worked at a T, getting him on quite early in the second half.
Yeah. He could have had a hat-trick as well. He could have made a good save. It was a long ball for Tom Ritchie. Sorry, not a long ball, a guided long pass from Tom Ritchie.
Sarge will be used to that wind and from
the
the
Brock.
He did say that, he loves the wind and that.
Every
that
second
comes
week,
through all your years playing with the Brock, because it's kind of breezy down at Belsley, isn't it?
Yeah. No, he done well, yeah. Kick on, that's 3 in 2 games. So.
I couldn't believe it. I generally surprised when I learned he hadn't scored until the Spartans game. I thought you just expect him to chip in with goals all the time, but...
well, he scored last season. He scored a good.
Yeah, but his first goals
season.
This season, it's taken him a wee while to get going, but he's really honest, hard-working, but he just runs all day.
That's it. He creates his own chances quite a lot of time with just how hard he works. So yeah, it's good to see a few getting in. I think the manager spoke to the strikers about getting in the right positions in around the 6-yard box, and I think his goals has kind of been for that. So it's good.
Aye, and say the one it's taking you up to 9 points. You're only 2 now off 11. off
12.
11, which 9 from
Yeah.
11 is 2. But I mean, you're 2 off Forfar.
Yeah.
So I mean, you'll be hoping if you kick on and get a decent wee run, you get yourself right in the mix again.
Yeah, definitely. You look at the run we went on last season at the start of the season. We're hoping to sort of do something similar again, and just really kick on now. Because I think if we're all honest, we haven't got going yet. But yeah, it's still a long way to go, and hopefully we'll climb that.
And a
table.
complete contrast to when he was because the last season you set the club record, 11 games unbeaten, and you were never out of the top 4 the whole season, which was quite phenomenal. But you haven't been in the top 4 yet this season, so maybe the dynamics will work differently this season.
Yeah, I think it's kind of never been a stage to worry about, really. I think performances have generally been good. There's been a couple of games where we weren't at it, but I think performances have been pretty good. We've just not been getting the sort of bounce of the ball or the edge to be getting the 3 points when we're coming away with draws, or which last season we were winning. But yeah, I think now hopefully the lads can kick on and put a string of results together, because we've got a lot of home games coming up as well. I think I've seen online it was like 7 out of 9 are at home, so that's a massive opportunity for us.
Absolutely. Is it a frustration then in that case that this Saturday's a KDM Evolution Trophy game again, or is it just a case of getting out and trying to win another game? Because that has actually been a decent competition for you up to now, and it's kind of gave you some momentum, and you're on the verge of kind of probably sealing your place in the next round.
Yeah, I wouldn't see it as a frustration. It's obviously an opportunity for other boys as well that maybe haven't got much game time to go put a marker down for the manager. But yeah, it's another game, and it's another one we'll be looking to win.
Because I mean, I think it's if you get through to the knockout stage of that competition, it's worth 30 grand to the club. So
Yeah,
it's a decent wee payday if you get through the
club,
group
yeah.
stages.
Yeah.
And it's a wee bit like the Champions League format, isn't it? You play group games and then the top, is it?
The Championship will probably come in next, I think, in the
Hopefully.
next round, and they'll be seeded. I think top 8 or something are seeded. So
Hopefully the skipper will get us a good bonus for that one.
it's just coming to me, I think.
Aye, I mean, but they won a trophy at the weekend, the Aberdeen's young guys, so they'll be a tough opposition. I mean, you're coming up with Dundee United, Dundee B still to come, so you're playing a lot of good young players.
I think as well it's international weekend, so Aberdeen could probably field quite a few first team boys that aren't away on international duty. So
Right enough, I never thought of that. Aye, they're allowed to field quite
I don't
few.
know what
I'm not
the
sure what the
rules
rules
are.
Right.
But yeah, we know anyway. I've seen with them winning that cup last week against the experience from Martinside. I know they had a few first team boys, but the majority are young. And, well, a couple of them are here. Noah and
You've got
Dylan.
Noah and Dylan.
They'll
I'm not
be-
sure if
they'll be
are they
playing up
listen,
against us.
Are they allowed to play against you then?
I would imagine so.
Aye,
That'll be interesting.
aye, different
But,
dynamic.
yeah, we know the quality they have, and it's the same against all the B sides. You know what you're going to get.
Aye, yeah. I want to go back in time. I mean, you're not that old. Well, Matty, you're one of the you're one of we had Tom McHale on recently, and obviously he just turned 30.
30,
You are 30,
31.
31.
Aye.
Right, okay. That's
Doesn't
still,
make up
that's
face.
still young. That's still young. You're still young on Soapy, though, aren't you?
Aye, good few
Aye.
years. I mean,
But I want to
38
take
or
you
something.
both back in time a wee bit and just talk about your early careers. Jack, you were started off Ross County. How
Yeah.
many years were you at Dingwall for?
I think it was 14. I was there since I think it was 6. So yeah, it was a long time. But yeah, it was a great upbringing. There was good coaches there, and if you look at the facilities over at Ross County, it's top of the range. Like, you got everything you need to be a professional footballer there.
Aye. Is it a club in any ways? I mean, I know they've got Roy McGregor and they've had a good infrastructure, but in terms of the population, the size of the town, a club that's kind of punched above its weight since it's come into Scottish leagues.
Yeah, I'd say it is. Yeah, it's done well. Obviously getting the League Cup as well, which was a massive achievement. So yeah, it's probably is punching above their weight. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not doing quite so well in the Championship at the moment. They kind of need to get going again, because they will want to bounce back, and St Johnstone are kind of flying at the top of that league at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like St Johnstone are going to run away with it right now. Obviously, County have had a terrible start. Dong got the sack, so yeah, I think they've made a lot of signings in that, so they'll probably be looking to gel the team together in that. But I'm not sure how it'll go. Don't know if they'll be able to catch that St Johnstone team.
Yeah, aye. And I remember you revealed this earlier this season. You once famously cleaned a certain player's boots when you were at Ross County. None other than Ross Draper.
Yeah, big size 13s took about an hour to
He's
clean.
got big boots, isn't he?
Hope you were paid by the square metre.
But how was that as an experience in terms of just cleaning boots?
Yeah, it was a good grounding for us. I don't know about Ross's tips, weren't that good, but
But did you not say he was a good tipper at Christmas?
I think he gave us 150 quid one year.
Oof, that's not bad.
He offered us, I think it was £50 a goal, he said, but I looked at his Wikipedia stats.
£50
No way, like,
£50 for every goal he scored.
I think he scored 3 goals in 12 years or something. So I just took the 150 quid cash.
But as a young pro, I mean, I don't know if that's so much the case now with young players, cleaning boots or the professional, but you hear about it from years ago. That was part of your upbringing, if you like, your education, to clean a senior pro's boots. So as a young boy, in all seriousness, was that a part of your chores, if you like?
Yeah, we had lots of jobs to do. Get the kit ready for the away games, stuff like that, clean the changing rooms, make sure everything's right for the kit women and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good grounding for us. Make sure our feet are on the ground at all times.
Aye. Great stuff. And has Ross ever cast that up against you, the fact that you used to clean his boots?
Yeah, funnily enough, you say that. He dropped his boots in the shower and he goes, "Pick them up, Jacko." But I think he was just joking. But
You didn't pick them up, did
No,
you? No, you didn't. Good. And you, as a youngster at Cali, Inverness, Cali Thistle, what age did you sign for them?
It was Aberdeen first when I was
Right.
just left school. Went there for a couple of years and then up to Inverness after that. So I think it must have been 18. Just turned 18 probably. For a few years. So we were the same. We had
But did you
we had
clean boots as
jobs.
well,
I
aye?
had 1 year in the under 19s. And we were I was with John Dock, who used to play here. He was a kit man.
Oh, okay.
So there was a few of us. That was the worst job. We had to stay late every day because we had to get all the kit in, cleaned, washed, folded, and laid out for the first team for the day after. So we were always after 5, and the rest of the boys would be home at 2 o'clock.
Right.
But now, when you get to proper work and you realise it wasn't that bad.
It was still quite a cushy number.
Cushy,
aye.
aye.
So did you ever have to clean senior pros' boots when you started?
We had boots. Every player got two players each. I think at one point I was the manager and assistant. Terry Butcher and Mo Malpass, and they were the worst.
were cleaning
Nice
their
to
boots?
polish it.
Mind you, they wouldn't be that dirty then, because they weren't really.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And they'd be the ones that would check. They'd have to be immaculate. So that's it. It was a good grounding. I'm not sure if they still get it at sort of youth setups now.
Yeah.
But yeah, didn't do any harm.
And how I mean, that stage in Cali in the
Premier League guy.
they were.
They were flying. They'd really well. Drapes was in the team.
All right.
So that's when I first met Drapes. So it's been a long time. But I think the first year I came in a year with the 19s and then got put into the first team. I was sat on the bench for a full season. I think they finished third, and we got a League Cup run. We got to the final of the League Cup. We lost to Aberdeen in the final down at Settle Park, and then the second year they ended up winning the Scottish Cup.
Right.
So it was good.
What was it like being in the Terry Butcher then? Because he was some defender in his day.
Yeah, it was quite. He definitely had a presence. Walking down the corridor, you'd walk the other way. But surprised how big he is. He's that massive. He's huge and he's broad. But no, it was really good. It was just proper old school. He created the atmosphere in the dressing room. The first team boys, it was like sort of guys similar age, had good young Scottish lads, and then he took in like Drapes and Gary Warren and Raven, English guys that were maybe playing in League 1, League 2 conference. And I was just a great group. Drapes would tell you that himself. I think they were out. That's where everyone stayed in Inverness. So the boys got on brilliant. So straight after training, they'd be away doing stuff together. Drapes would be fishing with David Raven, I think. And they'd all out for a beer at the weekends. And yeah, I think that stood them in good stead because the boys, you could see it on the pitch how much they wanted to fight for each other.
Aye. It's quite, I mean, now obviously County are in the Championship. Inverness have had their struggles recently, come out of administration, but they're in League One. It's quite, when you think that they were both in the Prem at the same time at one point, I mean, and how often they've been in the Prem in recent history, Scotch Cup winners, League Cup winners. It's a shame to see them struggling now, but I mean, hopefully they can get back to that. But I mean, to have two teams so close together in the Highlands and the top flight, it was pretty amazing in those days, wasn't it?
Yeah, they both done really well. As you were saying, the county, because obviously Dingwall, it must be hard to attract guys from down south and, well, even the south of Scotland to come up and live in Dingwall, but it just shows how brilliant they've done. I know Roy's put a lot of time and money and effort into making the club what it is, so it's a shame, especially to see what's happened to Inverness in the last few years, although a few Elgin fans will be disagreeing. But I think it's better for everyone if up here all the clubs, you want to see the north teams doing well, along with Aberdeen as well, so it's a lot better for us as well. Yeah,
and it gave both of you boys a good grounding and at the start of your careers to be with senior professional clubs like that.
Yeah, that's what you want as a young boy coming through these clubs playing in the top division in the country. So yeah, it is a miss. You look back to some of them Highland derbies back in the day with Butcher and Adams. They were quality games.
There was a bit of hatred. It was good. It was like Friday night. They used to make it a Friday night under the lights. Yeah, so it was full house usually. Yeah, really good.
As you said, but there's a lot of boys moved back and forward between the two clubs. I mean, Drape's one of them. He's been at both of them. And
Judas.
Great stuff. And just to finish off that, have either you boys ever had your boots cleaned at any stage in your careers? Do you get in the young boys here?
I think my last year at Inverness, I think they did, but I ended up just saying, because I think I was only like 21, so I just ended up doing myself.
Right. I take it nobody's ever cleaned your bits at Elgin City. Bucky. No, it's just DIY, is it?
Yeah. Just like the Astro do it.
Are some boys better at cleaning their boots than others? I mean,
Rusty's on. He's the fine master. So if you've got a blade of grass on your boots on a Saturday, he's on it. So
do you get fined for that kind of thing, for having dirty
match
boots?
Day.
On a match day?
Training's all right, but a match day, dirty boots is a fine now.
Is it?
Which should be.
Well, I suppose.
Turn up to a match day.
I remember when I was young, my dad made me put dubbing on my boots. I don't know if you still put dubbing on boots to make them waterproof and stuff them with newspapers and clean them. And it was a process, and I suppose it's looking after your
That's it. Your equipment, is it?
A workman looking after your tools, isn't it? I mean,
that's it. Yeah.
Right. What's the without getting secret? What's the fine for dirty boots?
Tenner, is it?
It could be. I've never been done with it. So
have you not?
Yeah.
You ever done
no,
for dirty boots?
I've not as well. No.
I like that.
I just hide them for us.
Brilliant, magic. We talked here about looking after your tools and trade. I just wanted to let the fans know a wee bit about you away from football. I mean, you're a joiner, Jack.
Yep.
And you're a roofer.
Yeah.
Roofer. How big an adjustment was that going from you were both full time when you were younger to actually getting a job? Well, another different kind of job, and then settling into part time football. And you've obviously been doing it for coming up for 10 years.
Probably 11 years. Probably in November, I think. I honestly never had a clue what I was going to do. To be honest, nah.
Was it did you always want to be
for
footballer?
Elgin? It's just since I left school, and I was what I was used to. And I kind of said to Elgin when I signed, I had conversations about maybe them helping out, looking for a job, or because I know there's loads of sponsors and stuff, and there's people on the board who's got help. And to be fair, they gave me a list of stuff, but it's like you've not got a clue what you want to do or what you'd be good at or things like that. So I ended up, I think it must have been almost about this time. It was end October, start November. One of my family friends, it's one of my best pals' dad. He had just went on his own, so he was like a builder and roofer, slater. He asked if I wanted to go and give him a hand, and I remember my folks saying, "Well, you go give Keithy a hand." I was like, just looking like that. It was freezing. So that was me. I just went out, give him a hand, taking scaffolding that down, doing a Peterhead, and rest. That's been me since. So it's been brilliant. So Ryan is my best pal. That's Keith's son. So he's now in the firm as well. So it's a good bunch of boys, and I do enjoy it. But
you're coming into the cold season, here, so
winters are tough. Winters aren't great.
And I take it
Summers
like
are brilliant, but
Storm Amy, you wouldn't be up on the roof in that kind of weather.
no,
Nah. Keep your feet in the ground, literally.
You just duck down. You're all right. But you need to turn the phone off as well, because everyone's phone got tiles and slates and everything off. So.
Have you ever fallen off a roof?
Nah. Well, it depends who's watching. For self-safety. Me and Ryan slipped off a little garage roof once,
Right.
but I was all right. I got soft landed. I landed on him.
Uh-huh.
So we were all right. But it wasn't at any height. There was a scaffold there, so
Right.
that was the only time. But no, I didn't plan on either.
No, touch wood. And you, Jack, you're a joiner. You work with your old man, do you?
I was pretty similar to Coops, like not a clue what I wanted to do.
So it'd always been football for you, right?
Yeah,
From, that was your focus.
Yeah, it was quite sort of unexpected at County. It was during COVID, so it just came quick. They released all the young boys, and then before you know it, you don't have a job. So I went out, gave him a hand for a few weeks, and enjoyed it. And then just been with him 5 years now.
Right.
So yeah, one of the probably main reasons I work with him. I wouldn't say main reason, but a good reason is because he lets me away for football, stuff like that.
Right.
It's so flexible.
Aye.
So yeah, he probably sees my football as my like main job, which I probably have to thank him for. Like, yeah.
Right. That's good though. Aye. What's your dad's name? Give him a shout out.
It's Les Murray. Aye.
Right. Okay. Has he got his own business? Like?
Yeah, he's self-employed in Inverness. Aye.
Right. So all your joinery jobs, Les Murray, Inverness.
Yeah. So
Needing
That's
it.
it.
Yeah, good stuff. And for you, I mean, obviously you've been at Bucky and that. Do you still look at your football as like a full-on profession as well? I mean, because even though you're part-time, it's not really part-time when you think of the work and the effort and the travelling that goes into it.
Yeah, I put a lot of effort into it. Even nights away with no training or that, you make sure you do a bit extra in the gym and maybe go out for a run, things like that. Yeah, so it is almost full-time as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose if a lot of the boys are doing like physical manual jobs, you'll have to watch as well that it doesn't aggravate injuries or you didn't injure yourself for football or vice versa, because time off your work's something you want as well, eh? When you're injured and whatnot. I mean, how was your job as a roofer that affected you when you were out with like back problems?
It's definitely. Rehab wise isn't it great when Andy's saying don't crouch and kneel. So it's just like, and then
your job is all crouching and kneeling.
Look at each other and he's like, okay. Try not to do it as much, but that side of it isn't great. Obviously, it's finding a sort of fine balance. One side of it is obviously you're active all day, which can only stand you in good stead and good like strength wise and stuff. Which I know for a fact I couldn't go and sit in an office all day. I think that would be the worst thing possible. I like being active, but things like that it does affect you. Yeah.
I suppose the biggest danger for you would bashing your hand with a hammer or sawing your fingers off or something. But touch wood, you've never done that.
Wood, that's not happened
hopefully
yet.
It'll never happen. But it'd be a physical job though as well.
Yeah, there is some heavy lifts and that. Do a lot of windows, things like that. So some of the double glazed units are big heavy things like.
Okay. And away from work and football and that, because I know you're quite close friends off the pitch, and you went on holiday together in the summer, a golfing holiday with Rusty was one, and another of your friends, Jack.
Yeah, that's right.
So are you all keen golfers, aye?
Yeah.
Aye, I certainly was. My dad he's a really good golfer, so he got me into it young, and so it was probably when I was younger I was playing more. Now, the last couple of years with my knee, I was told no golfing, so once I got back playing, I got a few games in, so we booked Portugal last summer, the four of us, so it was really good. But I was hopeless.
Wooden spoon sitting on your
I have
mantelpiece,
got a wooden spoon in the living room.
And what did you all play off? I mean, Rusty and Jack, what is your handicaps?
I'm 15.
15, right?
Yeah.
That's solid.
Rusty must be about 10, 12.
Yeah.
Right.
He played well. I think he won every day in here. I must be about 17,
Right.
17, 18, but it's you need to be playing all the time, don't you?
That's the thing, yeah.
Good. You
Like
can
this
see
summer I've played a lot more, and it's my handicap's
practicing
gone
for
down a
next
bit.
year.
Right. Okay.
Get one booked next year, yeah.
You'll have to have an outing to well, call it Castle Stewart, but it's not called that, is it? Cabo Highlands, because Connell's
Connors,
one of the groundsmen there.
we've already been on. We've been
Yeah.
on him. haven't we?
He said he'll get us on. So
Get you sorted for a
Yeah.
night in there. Aye.
yeah,
That'd be a good one, because that was
Yeah.
a great course. And I remember when they did the Scottish Open there, it was fantastic.
yeah.
Really
Aye.
enjoyable.
I have played there once. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's quite a few golfers. I mean, Jack McKeever, he's quite a low
McKeever's
handicap, or
good.
6, I think he is.
Yeah,
Aye. He's
I've
a
not
Trump,
seen him
isn't
play
he?
or that yet,
never
but-
mind. Tom Ritchie.
Tom Ritchie's keen.
Aye, he was
I
up
don't
playing,
know what his
uh,
handicap is, but
I'm not sure. I think
Cole-
he's
Cole
quite
as well.
low
Keen.
Cole golf, is he?
I think so.
I think Liam McDonald's good.
Liam
as well,
McDonald,
isn't he?
aye. And as I said, Rory McEwen, he was the top dog.
He's so arrogant with his golf, isn't he?
Rowers, was he?
He just says,
Mind
hit
you,
it,
if you're
just
plus
hit it
2, you
straight.
can
Aye.
afford to be a bit arrogant,
Aye.
couldn't you? I mean, that's
He makes it look
That's
easy.
quality
He's,
stuff.
he's frustratingly good.
aye, that's like professional standards, isn't it?
Aye, fair play to him.
Ah, well. But that was a good bonding session getting out to Portugal.
Aye, definitely.
And you
Yeah.
said you had a round in the morning on Scottish Cup Day, and then you
It was a
watched the cup
Saturday.
in a bar,
Aye,
surrounded by
winding up
Celtic
the Celtic
fans.
fans when Aberdeen won.
Yeah.
I was surprised we weren't the only Aberdeen fans in there that day. The Formartin team were in, because we
Were they?
obviously thought the whole bar was Celtic. And when Aberdeen scored, we just heard massive
Them in the
cheers.
corner, aye.
Looking,
Aye.
who's that? But
Were they
ended
there
up
in
being
some warm weather
just
training? No,
end of
just
season,
lads away?
do. Aye, so
Aye.
there was a fair amount of them. So we'll maybe need to try and get one of them this year.
Aye, definitely. Good stuff. And then anything else you get up to in your spare time, or away from work or football, or
Well, that's usually it. Your only kind of days your Sunday.
I
So
suppose you
if
wouldn't
you're
have
away-
much free time apart from Sunday, oh yeah.
Nah, a couple of nights, but as Jacko says, like you try and maybe get a run or to the gym. But Sundays usually watching the football. If it's nice, you'll go golfing and spend the time with the missus. Maybe
Aye.
she'll make the plans for you.
Aye. Just do what you're told.
I
don't
do
you?
get told.
Good stuff. Obviously, and another thing that I've noticed from away games, which again is good for when I was a card school on the bus. You're big into that, Matty. You're kind of one of the ringleaders. But I was told recently that you've joined the card school as
Yeah,
well.
I've
right?
joined it.
I haven't
since-
witnessed that
Zen-
yet because I haven't been on a away trip where you've had a card school. But so who's dragged you into that? Because Drapes is big in that, and Rusty.
Aye, Drapes is a
I
ringleader.
can't mind. I've sort of just been hovering
Aye,
around.
Homer, he's
haven't
been
I?
watching all the tips
Because Tom
for
Ritchie as
years.
well. Dill, obviously, he was
Yeah.
in it, but he's away. So you've been drafted in. so-
Aye, I've been keeping an eye on it this last season. Didn't join last season, but I've decided I
tight.
may as well join this year. Aye.
Aye.
It's good that it passes the journey so quick because you get proper stuck into it.
Tom McKay was saying that. I mean, and I've heard you. I mean, it can get quite raucous. I didn't think a game of cards could get quite as wild as it does.
Like you hear stories the money isn't it, like it's not crazy money we
yeah.
play for, but I know some of the buses and stuff you do hear them playing for mad money, but no, it's a good laugh.
Yeah, it's good banter. It's just it's another form of team bonding or something. Isn't it?
Aye, that's it.
And there's some boys just like to sit and listen to music,
listen to
sit
music
quiet as a
and-
mouse, or other boys just get their laptops out or do whatever.
Watch series and stuff, so that's it.
Although I think the last one, Ryan Sargent had his laptop. He was doing invoicing.
He's working now.
Yeah.
He's been working every day. now. He's
24/7 he
set
is
up his
now,
own
isn't it?
business. so-
Pitfalls is self-employed.
A
Self-employed.
a lot of work.
Talk of the devil. He's just walked into the
like-
building. Ryan Sargent. We were just literally talking about him, about his goals.
Doing
and
invoices on the
Saturday.
bus.
But doing invoices on the bus to away trip. That's how exciting it gets for Sarge. Yeah, he's not saying
No, saying
that.
that.
He's not saying
What?
that.
It's the first time I've ever heard Steph silent enough.
Come and say hello, Steph. You can come and say hello. Come and say hello. We'll get back to serious topics now. Football injuries, right? Not just because you're on. I'm talking about injuries.
How
But
long you got?
in general? That last season and this season, and I see your knees all strapped up the night before
strapped up.
training.
Some gaffer tape.
How can you put your finger on why it's just been so bad with injuries? And you didn't seem to have had a break at all.
Me or just the club
In
as a
general,
whole?
no,
Like
no,
in general,
no,
I
not
think
you, in
I've
general,
never
just-
seen anything like it at the club.
There's Steph there. It's his training, isn't it?
Is it? I was going to say, is it down to the intensity? of
Once
the
Steph
training?
goes, I'll tell you.
It's been pretty.
I think it's just
Horrific
this
at
is
times.
bad luck. Like this year, we came back to pre-season with more injuries than we finished last season. The last game of last season.
Aye.
So it's just been a case of really bad luck, I think.
Touchwood, you did have a wee injury last season, but you were one of the ones. In fact, Sarge, he was injury free, weren't you? I've got to acknowledge this. Such a presence in the room, you've got to acknowledge it.
You're on different business.
Just for, well, obviously they're not on camera,
Pleasure.
but Stefan and Ryan Sargent have walked into the room. I think they're trying to intimidate you a wee bit, you boys.
Need
But
manage.
Jack's going to be a bit red and is sweating a wee bit more profusely. Oh, there's some sweeties from Stefan. Oh, magic.
Go on then.
Sweeties. Excellent. Good man. he's got a heart of gold, that Stefan Laird. He really has.
Aye.
He has. But injuries, I mean, it's you just can't get a settled team at the moment for one reason or another.
It's like Coop says, I think it is just bad luck. I've never been around a football club with this much injuries. It's sort of just wee knocks as well that boys are out with for a month or something like that. So it's been tough probably for the manager as well. But yeah, hopefully in a couple of months' time we'll all be healthier and look to get our full squad.
Yeah, I think as you said, when the boys were on a run last season, a wins, it's kind of the team picks itself. If you get a team playing same 11 every week and you get boys coming off the bench, knowing the roles that they're playing, it helps massively. Certainly back five, it's huge as well to have a continuous back four or back five even, which probably not a lot of this season have been able to have.
I think we did for a few weeks, didn't we? And got a few clean sheets in that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what.
But you did tighten up a lot,
didn't
you? And even, I mean, Connell came into the team and then did his shoulders and actually popped it back in during the game and just played on.
Two of them in the space of 7 days.
What, someone else put
Kane did the exact same.
Oh, did he put his shoulder out?
Last, was it Spartans, was it?
Yeah.
Right, James.
So, it's just, it's unbelievable. Tough for the manager. Having to deal with that every week. And then there's, even this week, there was a couple as well. At one point you're thinking they'd be able to fill the bench. But the boys they've done brilliant getting through.
Because you and Kane were on the bench on Saturday, but you weren't really fit enough to come on.
I kind of had a knock in training on Tuesday. Managed to train at sort of an hour and a half Thursday. But as for, I probably wouldn't have been able to go and play 90 minutes, but maybe if I was needed for 10, 15 minutes, I would have been able to get through it. So I strapped it up. But Kane was the same. I think that was a week after his shoulder. So I think it was probably a wise move that he didn't do anything.
Aye. Which is a shame for him because he'd scored 2 spectacular goals to kind of get on the goal trail again.
Yeah.
I mean, they were phenomenal goals, weren't they? He scored it against
the free kick.
Stirling at home, the free kick.
Weren't they? Yeah.
And
even
the wee back heel thing, which he obviously was trying. But,
he was definitely meant it. So he says. Right,
I want to touch on captaincy because I'm quite a simple person and I get confused quite easily because I had two Toms on the podcast and there was a difference between them. So you're the club captain. Soapy's the captain on the pitch.
So Soaps would be like probably assistant captain,
captain.
Vice captain,
captain.
assistant vice captain.
You have been captain a couple of times. Captain Jack, that kind of works. I'm going to use that at some point. But then Rusty was captain on Saturday, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So does that mean, have you been sacked as a captain?
I think I have been sacked.
Kept losing.
I think Jakey had it last season. But
Jake,
I think that's when
he came up to me and said he didn't want it anymore.
Because I think that's when we went on a bad run.
Too much pressure? Or he kept
No,
losing?
just kept
Was he
losing.
just superstitious?
He said, no, I think something plays in the back of your mind and things
right.
like that. So he handed it. I can't remember who he handed it to. Back the Soaps, was it? Rusty had it on Saturday.
It's off to a good start, isn't he?
Dumbola. Dumbola.
Right, boys, who's the captain of the day? And the lucky one there is.
I think G picks it, does he?
Aye. Whoever G puts it on.
I suppose in all seriousness, I mean, there's plenty of leaders out there on the pitch as well, aren't there?
Aye, for sure, yeah.
So, I mean, captaincy. But who was it that actually made you club captain? What manager was it?
Gav.
It was
Gavin
Gavin
Price.
Gavin Price, right?
A few
I
years,
thought you said that. Aye.
Yeah, probably his last year and a half since. when he still was here.
Yeah.
So it's been a few years now.
Aye. And was that quite proud to be captain of the club?
Yeah, definitely at the time, because at the same time I had a lot of leaders in there as well. So yeah, it meant loads. Obviously, I've not played as much as I'd like, but I've been unlucky with injuries, but I do my bit. Try off them.
But you're still one of the most vocal members of the squad on
yeah,
and off the pitch.
It's good to have been back at training and stuff, and speaking to the boys, because that's where it kind of matters. And it's tough if you're not out on the pitch with the boys, because that's where it matters as well. But you try and do a bit off the pitch, and even in the change rooms, and turning up to games on a Saturday. So
yeah. And Jack, for a young lad to be given the captaincy, even for a few games, see that as part of your development, or a kind of show of confidence in you as well from the management?
Yeah, it was a proud moment for me. Obviously, there's a lot of experienced lads in there. Soapy's 600 and something games. Russell's played a lot of games. There's a lot, even Drape's as well. He probably goes a bit unnoticed, but there's a lot of big voices in the changing room. So yeah, it was a proud feeling.
Yeah, Drape's big feet and big character as well.
Yeah.
Magic. Right, I want to touch on the Scottish Cup, because you mentioned something earlier. Obviously, Devon Vale at home. You're a Macduff lad.
Yeah.
You're buying Portsoy now.
yeah.
But growing up, you were a Vale fan.
Yeah.
You were there, and you were there last. Well, I don't know if it was the last time, but when Vale beat Elgin, was it what 5-4?
5-4 it was. I remember it well. So I'm sort of a Vale fan just all through my youth. My granddad used to take me every Saturday, whether it was home or away. We used to go, but yeah, I remember that game. My phone was red hot when that draw was made, and a lot of boys wanting to come up and get hospitality and stuff, local lads. But yeah, the photo, that's what I was speaking about earlier, in the paper after the game 20 years ago, someone behind the goals, I celebrating when the Vale scored the winner. So yeah, it was good memories, and yeah, looking forward to it.
And Vale had a good team over the years. I mean, particularly when Greg Carroll was in
that stage, they were really good. The boys they've had a good season this season. I think the last few years they've a lot of young boys. It's a young side now. I think back then it was all kind of experienced lads from Aberdeen, and there was a lot of local boys as well. But I think there was a bit of money then. Whereas now, so they've went through the youth, and yeah, they've had a few good results. They beat Bucky a few weeks ago, so that was pleasing.
And you never played for Vale at youth level, did you? Or were you there?
Right through the youth.
Were you?
So
Vale,
Vale to Aberdeen. I almost made my first team when I must have been like 15. I got asked to go to the phone on a Friday night. They must have been short of a squad.
Must have been struggling, were they?
To go to Fort William away. And my mum and dad were just like, no, you're not getting up there. It was a Friday night. I think I was only 15 or 16. But I played, like, when I was 15, 16, I was playing sort of 3-4 games a weekend.
Right.
It was the 19s, and then the 21s would be a Monday night. And I remember we won a league with the 21s. That was good. Yeah, a lot of good memories, and still keep in touch with some of the boys that were playing in them teams. I grew up watching, so yeah, it was good.
Oh, brilliant. And obviously you had some feisty encounters with the Vale when you were at Bucky. That's one of the fierce derbies in the Highland League, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it was the only game where the fans had to get segregated. Honestly, there was fences and that.
I remember police and everything being at Victoria Park when there was some big games. I think there was a league decider as well one year.
Yeah, I was there.
But yeah,
I was up against the fence.
You would have been in tears, were you?
I ran home, ran the bus.
There was some wild games, but good.
It was a good atmosphere. Good games to play in. There was a few dodgy chants and stuff like that. So it was good.
So that'll be an interesting one. I mean, for them, I suppose they see Elgin as a real scalp now because you're a league club. Ex-Highland League, and so.
It's a big tie. I think there'll be probably a couple of buses come up. There'll be a good support, so it would be a good day for them. But we'll have to make sure they'll go home unhappy.
Definitely. I want to look forward to as well. Right, I'm conscious of time because you've got training tonight, so I've probably got another 5 minutes tops for you getting to. You still do video analysis on a Tuesday night in the dressing room, a wee bit of...
Usually from the game before on a Tuesday, but I don't think there's got to be too much after that. It's the storm effect in the game.
Thursday night, would that be more looking ahead to
towards
who you're playing on Saturday?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Good stuff. I just want to go back to the league, and I mean, I was looking at the league table before I came in. As I said, after your win on Saturday, you're only 2 points off the playoffs. Spartans are top, and then East Kilbride are up there, who you play a week on Saturday away. Even Edinburgh City, they've wiped out that 15-point deficit already. They're still bottom, obviously, because they're on 0 points, but it's in a cliche again, but it's going to be even tighter, I think, than last season.
Yeah, I think
it's shaping up.
I think it will be. Yeah, there's a lot. I actually think the league's improved this year. There's a lot of good sides, good players. So yeah, whoever wins it will be a tough league to win.
Because last season, East Fife and then Peterhead, they sort of started to dominate a wee bit towards the end of the season. Then it was between them two. But at the moment, you could stick a pin in that league table and say that anybody could either win it, or get in the playoffs. I mean, even Edinburgh, who are on 0 points, but they are one of the formed teams. Yeah. They've rattled off 15 points already. They will still be looking at playoffs, no doubt.
I think there's, as you say, there's a lot of teams kind of similar standard. I guarantee they'll all be thinking the same. They'll all have the same kind of goal. It's to get out the league. So it's, as Jack says, it's a tough league. There's no turning up on a Saturday and thinking, right, we've got a great opportunity to have 3 points here. You're going to have to go and give it everything you've got, because there's just no easy games at all.
Yeah. And teams can turn. I mean, you beat Stirling 3-0. Next week they went and beat Spartans 3-0 or something. Yeah. So I mean, anybody can turn over anybody on any given day, Jack.
Yeah, 100%. You see some of the results and you think, well, how have they done that? But it just shows you.
Clyde, when we were down there, 1-0 and 0-0. We kind of thought that full game we were the better side. Should have probably came away with a win. Yeah. And then the week after they win 7-0, I think, and they've won 5 in the bounce or something. So
they've really hit form.
It's incredible, it really is. But as you were saying at the start, shows how important it is to kind of get a wee run together, and you'll see how far you do shoot up the league, because everyone's taking points off each other. Yeah,
and is that in many ways quite a reassuring thing for you? Because you've only won 2 of your first 9 league games, but you're only 2 points off the playoffs. If you hopefully hit a bit of form and better results, you could go shooting up that league table as well.
Yeah, I think so. We got to look at that as a positive, don't we? So yeah, we'll need to string some wins together now.
Yeah, and the aim obviously is to get promoted, whatever we achieve that. Because I mean, obviously it's well documented. The club in 25 years has only ever been in League 2, so they've never made it out. So that really is the goal and the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been here 11 years now, and I think 3 times in the playoffs. So desperate, I know. Along with the full squads, everyone's driven to make that next step. So it's up to us to go and do it.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, I'm going to let you off the training. So Aberdeen on Saturday. I think you should get someone to clean your boots for Saturday, just as a. What about getting drapes?
Drapes
for charity. Charity
no, because then he'll be wanting money. He'll be wanting 150 quid back.
Aye, that'd be a novelty though. If you got drapes to clean your boots one game. Just a wee donation.
Ask him. I know his answer.
Brilliant. Right, well, the best of luck on Saturday, boys, and thanks for your
very much, Chris.
chat for the last 45 minutes, and have a good session tonight.
Cheers,
Injury free.
Aye.
You've been listening to Borough Briggs Beat.